Charlotte doesn't feel like home anymore. And honestly, it's a truth that nobody wants to accept. The city's changing fast. The vibe, the pace, the cost of all of it, and so many people are leaving it and going somewhere else. But does that mean it's bad? So let's get into it, one reason at a time. Reason number one, too many transplants. It's not just growth, it's a full-blown identity shift. Charlotte used to feel like one big, small town. Everybody knew everyone. I couldn't go to Concord Mills or Boardwalk Billy's without seeing somebody I knew. You'd wave to neighbors, not just scroll past them. But now it feels like everywhere at once. So many accents, styles, and stories mixing together. People aren't just moving to Charlotte, they're moving into it, and they're changing it too. Walk into a coffee shop today, you'll hear 5 accents before your drink's ready. New Yorkers chasing the lower taxes, Californians escaping high prices, Floridians looking for calmer weather. And while that is all beautiful, it definitely changes the vibe. That front porch, hey y'all, is turning more into like rooftop brunches, let's connect kind of vibe. Some love the faster energy, and others miss that easygoing Southern charm. Charlotte's identity is stretching. Old school comfort sitting right next to modern day hustle. That blend brings flavor and friction. Not everyone agrees what Charlotte should feel like anymore. But let's be real, that mix is what keeps Charlotte alive. New people means new food, art, and small businesses. The city's creative and tech scene is thriving like never before. Charlotte's not losing itself, it's just growing up. The real challenge is keeping the heart while opening the door. New faces bring new life, but what happens when change starts to feel unsafe? And that brings us to reason number 2, rising crime. Charlotte still feels safe, just not as safe as it used to. Let's be real, nobody likes talking about crime. But lately, people in Charlotte feel it, even if they don't always see it. It's not about panic, it's about peace and how some people are quietly moving away to find it again. What once felt calm and familiar now feels a little uncertain. You're hearing more and more stories of car break-ins, porch thefts, and petty stuff that used to be kind of rare. It's not a crime wave, it's just background noise that's starting to get a bit louder. People who loved Uptown or South End now act a little differently, double-checking locks, avoiding late-night walks, and thinking twice before parking in certain spots. That slow shift from relaxed to alert is pushing families out. It's not fear, it's fatigue. Heavy on the fatigue. People just want to breathe easy again. And so suburbs like Waxhaw, Harrisburg, and Fort Mill keep growing. These places bring back that sense of calm people thought they'd lost. Here's the good news. Charlotte is still safer than most cities its size. What's changed is awareness, not danger. Most people are watching, reporting, and looking out for each other. Neighborhoods are adapting. Neighborhood watch groups are stronger, security tech is smarter, and neighbors actually care, bringing in packages, checking on each other. The peace isn't gone. You just have to know where in Charlotte to look for it. While finding calm is great, but what happens when it starts costing too much? And that brings us to our next reason. Number 3, cost of living rising. The affordable Charlotte everyone moved for, it's fading fast. Nice home, good job, slower pace, lower prices. That was the dream. But lately, it's starting to sound more like a sales pitch than a promise. You feel it everywhere. Groceries that used to cost $80 are now $120. Gas, utilities, even HOA fees are all creeping up. But housing, that's where it really hits. A few years back, you could buy a good home and still have money for weekend plans. Now, people are just trying to get approved and stay approved. Even longtime owners are sweating as property values and taxes climb. What's changed isn't just the price, it's the promise. People moved here thinking, we'll save money and live better. Now they're realizing that that better life might just be outside the city limits. So they're heading out, not leaving North Carolina, just repositioning. Indian Trail, Mint Hill, Rock Hill are all gaining people fast. You still get space, a yard, and peace without paying Charlotte premiums. And honestly, that's not all bad. Charlotte's growth is fueling the suburbs, turning them into mini cities. You get more for your money and still stay close to uptown when you want it. For longtime owners, there's a quiet win-win. Rising prices mean bigger home values. They can fund upgrades, investments, or just be your safety net. So yeah, it's pricier now, but if you're smart about where you plant your roots, it can still work in your favor. Prices are rising, but so is the time it takes to go anywhere. And that brings us to our next reason. Traffic is getting bad. What used to be open lanes now feels like an obstacle course. It's not rush hour anymore. It's rush day. It's rush hour too. You'll see it right away. Cars everywhere, brake lights glowing red like Christmas Eve. That quick 15-minute errand, well, now it might take you up to an hour. Even suburbs like Huntersville, Ballantyne, and Steel Creek are really feeling it now. The calm back roads locals loved, well, they're not secret anymore. Google Maps told everyone. Now everyone's avoiding traffic by creating new traffic somewhere else. Charlotte's roads just weren't built for this kind of boom. Driving here takes skill and patience. For many, it's the final straw. They trade skyline views for shorter commutes. That's why more people are choosing Fort Mill, Concord, or Waxhaw to live in. But traffic also means something positive: growth. More people, more jobs, more life. New restaurants, schools, and businesses are popping up everywhere. And the city is not ignoring it. Highway expansions, bypasses, and flyovers. The light rail reaching deeper into the suburbs. I mean, it's slow progress, but it's progress. So plan your drives right, early mornings, late evenings, and it's manageable. Charlotte drives like a big city now because it's becoming one. It's just learning how to breathe again. And growth doesn't stop at the highway. It's climbing the skyline next. And that brings us to our next reason: overdevelopment and crowding. Everywhere you look, something new is being built. It's exciting until it isn't. Because Charlotte's growth isn't just fast, it's nonstop. There was a time when driving around Charlotte felt peaceful. Tree-lined roads, quiet corners, open skies. Now, it's cranes, detours, and construction noise from sunrise to sunset. Everywhere is changing. Apartments where fields used to be, coffee shops turning into condos. Not just Uptown, it's South End, Noda, University, and even Ballantyne. For some, it's opportunity, jobs, new housing, new energy. For others, it's overload. Parks feel packed. Parking spots are rare. Even brunch comes with a 45-minute wait. The same city known for its calm is now learning what crowded really feels like. That's why more locals are heading out. Mount Holly, Belmont, Indian Land. They want space without losing the connection. A little more calm, a little less chaos. But let's be fair, growth isn't all bad. It's messy, sure, but it brings new schools, better hospitals, and stronger communities. It's turning Charlotte from a hidden gem into a destination city, and balance still exists. Drive 20 minutes out and you'll find quiet streets, cozy cafes, and that old Southern warmth. So yeah, it's crowded, but it's also alive, and that's a trade many are still willing to make. But deep down, people feel something bigger changing, and that's where our final reason comes in. Charlotte is losing its charm. Ask anyone who's lived here long enough, Charlotte just doesn't feel the same anymore. It's not worse, it's just different. The city that once felt calm and cozy now feels busier, louder, and glossier. The skyline's taller, the neighborhoods are shinier, but that small town heart, the one that made people fall in love with Charlotte, feels harder to find. You hear it everywhere. This isn't the Charlotte I moved to. And honestly, they're not wrong. Old diners turning into chain cafes, local shops replaced by glass towers, new faces everywhere, all chasing opportunity. It's not a bad change. It's just constant change. The same growth that put Charlotte on the map also stretched it thin. Now people are craving that slower, familiar rhythm, are heading to Matthews, Belmont, and Mount Holly. Places that still carry the soul of the old Charlotte without the rush of the new Charlotte. Because what people really miss isn't the past, it's the feeling of belonging, of knowing your neighbors, of life moving just slow enough to enjoy it. But maybe that charm didn't disappear. Maybe it just moved. You'll still find it at weekend farmers markets, in neighbors waving from porches, on quiet tree-lined streets just 20 minutes from uptown. Charlotte didn't lose its magic, it just evolved. So it's not a sleepy southern secret anymore. It is a living, breathing, growing city, and that comes with change. The warmth's still here, you just have to know where to look. So yeah, there is a lot of change, but let's be real. We can't cover everything about Charlotte in one video. And if you're thinking about moving here, the last thing you want to do is make a six-figure mistake just because you didn't know what you were getting into. So before you pack a box or sign a contract, watch my Charlotte pros and cons video next. It'll give you the full picture from good to the not so pretty. Or you can book a call with me. Well, that's all I got. I'm Inga, your real estate bestie, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.